You call me Mr. Perfect.
Hey, Kurt Hennig fans. Hello and welcome to another episode of Kurt Hennig Was the Best, Changed My Mind. I'm your host, Steph. Today on our Perfect Podcast, we're going to watch along to the NWO taking over Nitro. We're also going to watch along to Kurt's match with Disco Inferno. And this is literally right before Starcade. Well, before we start, if you'd like to join me on my Rumble and YouTube channels, go ahead and click the links in the description field below this video, and you can subscribe, comment, like, share so I can grow my channels. We did reach over 80,000 on YouTube, and then Rumble still has about 33 followers. So if you'd like to become a follower, click the link in the description field today. I would like to thank my paid patron supporter, Charlie Brown Politics. Um, Guys, I'm really thinking about not using Patreon because they want me to identify myself. And no offense, I just don't think I should have to do that. So, if you'd like to become a patron supporter, fine. If not, I really think I'm going to just promote my Cash App. That is down in the description field. If you would like to give to my Cash App, you are more than welcome to do so. All you do is look for my Cash App down in the description field, and you can give as much as you want there. You will get special perks though. If you do give me, $5, $10, $25, whatever. You'll get a special message from me thanking you and then asking what kind of perk you would want. Like I said, I do have a blooper reel, and I just think that some of them are funny. So, actually, all of them are funny because I like when people screw up. That's like my favorite thing. So, anyway, if you would like to get a hold of me, my email is on YouTube. And again, you can always message me if you would like to give. Again, my Cash App is down in the description field. So let's get right into it. We're going to have four more vignettes. So the first one is Kurt when he dives, he does the diving vignette. Now, the only thing I don't like about this one, I don't know if I don't like it. I question why he did it like this. It must have been like a Pat Patterson or a Vince McMahon thing because I mean, everybody knows what I mean, I'm sure my audience knows. They're very intelligent people. Just give me one second. So, my audience knows that Kurt, I mean, when you go swimming, okay, you go to a swimming pool or whatever, you have a swimming pool or whatever, must be nice. Uh, that you always wear a bathing suit. You don't wear a singlet like you were going to go wrestle after you were in the pool, right? So the only thing I want to critique about this is the fact that literally he has a singlet on, and it's kind of like, why? Why is he not wearing a bathing suit? That kind of thing. Um, so that's the only thing I question about this. That I just don't know why he wouldn't. Um, I mean, why would you not wear a bathing suit? I guess that's just me. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and watch them, and I got it all geared up here. Okay, so this is like a little Hulk Hogan thing, and then they're gonna talk about Mr. Perfect. This is Mean Gene, of course. Then they go into the, of course, the pool. So
During his tenure in the World Wrestling Federation, Mr. Perfect has proved somewhat conclusively that he's, well, to be candid, he's perfect. His record is,
perfect.
well, it's perfect. And now
He
he
is
has an
perfect.
advisor, the genius. Let's see Mr. Perfect being himself. Perfect. Mr. Perfect. Poolside. To give you another example as to why I'm absolutely perfect.
Like he has a singlet on. Like why would Vince or Pat want him to have a singlet on? Lanny, get out of the way. I don't want to see you. I want to see Kurt. But I love the fact that the singlet is green and black, which are my two favorite colors.
Perfect. That's a break, Mr. Perfect.
Okay. So what do I have to say about this other than again, in the singlet. I don't understand why it was in the singlet and not a bathing suit. Because like you and I, we would go in our bathing suits, right? And we would swim in our bathing suits. Just give me a second. Um, but it just didn't make any sense to me why they would have Mr. Perfect in his singlet when he's at a swimming pool. Not that he doesn't look fabulous. He does. He actually looks absolutely fabulous in that singlet, which was green and black. Like I said, my two favorite colors. Um, I guess I don't get it why he couldn't wear like some kind of shorts because they were bathing shorts, right? But again, looked absolutely fabulous. When he comes out of the water, you could kind of tell like he wasn't very happy. Like I don't know if he had that like really mad look on his face. Um Usually if you come out of the water, I mean you'd want to dry off. And I'm guessing that Kurt was kind of annoyed that he couldn't like dry off first. Um so I mean yeah, I would be kind of mad too if someone was like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, go swim in your singlet and do tricks and stuff and diving off the board and stuff." I would be like, "Well, why can't I just wear a bathing suit?" That kind of thing. So, um, yeah, I just I do like that vignette. Okay, no doubt about it. I love it. Excuse me. I just wish that literally they had left him in a bathing suit, shorts, whatever. Okay, so the next one is the bowling vignette. I really like this one, especially on Primetime Wrestling. They really featured this in the greatest possible way ever. Like they have a bowling vignette, and I think he might have a match after that on Primetime. I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've seen it. So, but I love these, right? I love that. It's like as soon as he threw it, you guys have to remember. Well, I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this. I probably did. Well, like anyone in my family bowls. So I come from a family of bowlers, and like literally, I bowled myself, my brother, my mother, my father, my grandmother. For heaven's sake, I mean, she used to bowl. So I mean, it's like you could see on his face as soon as he threw the ball, he knew it was gonna be a strike. And I love that about him. He's like, as soon as he threw it, he knew it. He knew it. But when it went on the other side, so it would go not on the right side, he's right-handed. So his left side would be what we call the Jersey side in bowling. So I was like, oh, Jersey strike. That's just what we called it. That's what we called it. I don't know what they called it. In Kurt's day. But you have to understand this vignette came out when I was like what 2 years old, almost 3 years old. So I think this came out in '88. I'm gonna say October, November, probably October. Um, so October of '88, yeah, I would have been two in April. So but I think it's so crazy that like just watch his face. As soon as he throws the ball, he knows it's a strike. And he'll come and like go like this or something. It's crazy funny how he literally does this. And it's so and if you watch the last part of it, my guess see, I've seen the bloopers for some of these, and this one is literally he just stands there because there's a 10 pin standing there. It's like, "Ah, so close." But, I mean, being Mr. Perfect, they had to edit some of that out, um so what they did is, like, literally, just edit a bunch of stuff together, but I swear, the one strike, he gets really lucky. I mean, really, really lucky that these pins fell because if they hadn't, that would have been like not in the shot. But, but here we go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop it. I wanted to point that out because you look at his face. As soon as he throws the ball, he's like, "Yeah, I know." I mean, he was perfect. He knew as soon as he threw it that it was going to be a strike. But he likes, for some reason, he acts like a lefty. Like he's bowling like a lefty would on the left side. even though he's right-handed dominantly, probably. So, I mean, it's really crazy. And if you watch, those were very lucky shots. I mean, very lucky because literally the pin's like, oh, okay, I'll fall. So, I mean, here we go again. We're dealing with the fact that, I mean, we have a guy who is a good bowler. He's a great bowler. Um, and I mean, I would say he's the perfect bowler. He probably could give me a run for my money, you know what I'm saying? But like this is just like utterly amazing how lucky he got with all these attempts, I would say. All these attempts at bowling. So it's really I'm literally amazed. I'm sitting over here going, "Dang, that is good." And like, seriously? Like, why did that fall? That would my luck. That oh, man, I'll tell you what. Yeah, about that. Excuse me. What can I say about that other than it was freaking luck? It was freaking luck. Look at all that. Oh man, he got so lucky on some of those. So lucky. Like literally the last one, if you look at it, the pin's like, I don't know, okay. So I mean, it was good luck for him, obviously. And I love the pants. Okay, I love the pants. Okay, the pants are mwah. Okay. If I were a betting person, I would want to know how long you're gonna be wearing those pants around me. But I digress. Hey, we need some science on this channel, guys. We need some science on this show. All right, so back to what I was gonna say. Um, that amazingly that it's amazing to me how good that was. And yeah, they had to edit some of that. I'm sure, by the 6th or 7th strike, it was like like I said, I've seen the bloopers for those, and it was like 10 pins standing there, and I'd be like, "Oh, man." It was so close. This close. But again, he was Mr. Perfect, and I just love the look on his face when he literally realizes that he threw a strike. I mean, as soon as he threw it, he knew it. He knew it. It just, it just literally popped in his head, and he knew it. Um, Amazing, amazing. Because he is amazing. I mean, he's perfect. So, but yeah, I love this vignette. It was one of my favorites in '88 when I was 2. So I didn't really know much about wrestling. I was only 2. But but it's still a great vignette, at least I thought it was. Um and this one probably will be a little bit of a longer one. These vignettes don't take very long. So we'll just do the best we can. Um, so I hope that one that was my sort of my favorite. I do like the table tennis one that's coming up. And then I think there's another one that we do. Let me see. Okay, so it's a table tennis and then it's the chess one. I love the chess one. I love the pants he's wearing and I love the shirt too. I think the shirt definitely becomes him. So, oops, let me go back. Okay. Sorry about that. And we'll hit that button. Okay. So here we go. This is the table tennis one with Lanny. Now Lanny, I think, is a little corny in this one, but again, just try to
Can't do that.
okay. Well, again, Lanny, how do you know that he doesn't know how to do that? Not that I'm not giving props to, Mr. Perfect. I think Mr. Perfect is perfect. I just question Lanny, like, Lanny, how do you know? How do you know that Hogan can't do that? And again, the pants, guys. Look at the pants. He was wearing pants. Oh, he's wearing those sexy pants. Again, we need science on the show. So this is my science. That's where we get to talk about Curt Hennig in the olive whites. Hey, it's all for science, baby. All for science. Um, I wonder what Kurt would look like if he had no pants on. That's my question. Okay, enough with the science. Uh, like I said, I need a little science on the show. Okay. So again, a great vignette, guys. Shows off his mad skills that he was good at table tennis. I'm not much for Lanny, guys. I thought Lanny was annoying. And like literally took all the heat from maybe like most of the heat from Mr. Perfect. Um, because the thing is, Mr. Perfect was a heel for a reason, you know. So I mean, he was a heel on purpose. He had to literally be a heel. So I kind of question why exactly Lanny was there anyway. Like, why did they stick Lanny with Kurt? You know, because I heard a story once that Ra- uh Randy Savage, his brother, was Lanny's brother. He literally got all mad when Brutus the Barber Beefcake cut Lanny's hair. Well, everybody knew about it, especially Randy. But I guess the story is that Lanny was complaining about it, and then it ticked Randy off. So Randy went and confronted Beefcake about it. But you guys all knew about it. So like Lanny could have said no? Question mark. Lanny could have said no. So I mean, I don't understand like why Randy would get upset when they all knew this was going to happen. They all knew that literally he was going to get his haircut. So why exactly are they getting upset over nothing? I question my audience, of course. Um, like I said, I wasn't really much for Lanny. Again, I found him annoying. I did like the Macho Man, but just barely. I liked him better in the WCW when he was in the NWO. So yeah. Um, so yeah, what I can say about this is like literally that I mean, I love the pants. And the table tennis it was excellent vignettes. It definitely showed off Kurt's mad skills. So that he can play table tennis and look absolutely fabulously hot and sexy all at the same time. I mean, the man had talent. He had talent to play table tennis and then look steamingly hot and sexy while doing it. So the only thing, and I know this was part of the skit, and this is part of the story, is Lanny just he was meant to push that button, that extravagant or without saying, flamboyant, without saying the word gay, I mean, he was. He pushed that button because everyone I remember they had and I will show this, if you guys want. Kurt was on, Regis and Kathy Lee with Lanny, and I think it was Regis who asked him, he's like, "Are you attracted to women?" And Lanny goes, "Yes, I'm heterosexual." Well, you're a little flamboyant while you're at it. Okay. Um, and if anyone doesn't know, this is for Rumble only. I'll have to cut this out. But if anyone does hear or remember the story of Lanny can suck his own dick, well, that's a talent. Guess you don't need a wife for that, do you? When you are so flexible that you can suck your own dick. I mean, for anyone who's heard that story about Lanny, you guys will be laughing your tails off, and I'll just be like, ugh. um, but I mean, like I said, Lanny just sort of got on my nerves. He was very flamboyant and yet very heterosexual. So um all I could do is laugh about it because I mean Lanny's dead now, right? So so it's okay, Lanny. It's okay. We love you, but you're still very, very annoying. Okay, this is some of these vignettes are before Lanny. So that vignette was in 89 and it was after SummerSlam 89. Okay. Because Lanny is with him. So Lanny wouldn't become Kurt's manager until probably like September, October, I want to say, of 89. Now he will go on the the Brother Love Show, which is something else I can show, but I'll probably have to use Peacock to do it. Um, but anyway, he does go on the Brother Love Show, and okay, sorry about that. He does go on the Brother Love Show, and he does actually, talk on the Brother Love Show, and that's when Lanny will show up and be his manager. So, but before that, in '88, some of the vignettes were done. It was just him by himself. And obviously, right. I mean, he could do just fine with Lanny or without Lanny. So that's what we're going to show next. We're going to show the chess one. Oh, I love this one because I mean, in the mind. But as a lady, now all I'm talking to all the ladies in the audience. Okay, I'm talking to all the ladies in the audience. Do you want to sit on his lap and be like, okay, play chess now? I'll sit on your lap. Uh-huh. Again, science. Okay. I'd be like sitting on his knee going, go ahead, play chess now. Um just a, rare thing. I'm just saying. But anyway, I hope that you are enjoying these vignettes. I love these vignettes. I really do, because I often like ask myself what it would be like to sit on Mr. Perfect's lap while he's trying to play chess. Again, science. Okay. So let me get that up here. All right, here we go.
Mr. Perfect. You've seen Mr. Perfect in a lot of different situations, and all these situations have been physical. Well, today we're playing a simple game of chess, and for the common man, a mind game, so to say. But for Mr. Perfect, just another day in a perfect life. See, from head to toe and in the mind,
we do. Okay, stop sharing. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break here, guys. Okay, guys, and we're back. So, I wanted to get this ready a while for you, and I also did take a 5-minute break. Excuse me. So, for everyone who is listening to the audio, it's WCW Monday Nitro Season 3, episode 51, and it's December 22nd, 1997. We're starting at 46 minutes and 7 seconds. So I'm going to turn this on and just let this roll through, because we're going to stop as soon as the NWO takes over, and then I'll take another break, and then I'll get Curt's matchup with the Disco Inferno. But this I I don't know. Eric Bischoff said this took too long. I don't think it took too long. I think I mean, it takes time to change things around, especially in mid show. So this is right before Starrcade, when they all thought that the NWO was going to get Nitro. So here we go. I'm going to press play now. And you see all the NWO here. Rick Rude's here. Here's Scott Norton. Conan is here. Buff Bagwell. Vincent. I love that they're running off the announcers. Just gonna take some water. You get out of here.
You NWO. That's what I thought. Let me see this
That's
kid.
what I thought. Hey, you NWO?
You with us, Becky?
You with us? Uh-huh.
Put it on. You want to
I'm with you. Okay, put it on.
Just you and your NWO. Keep it on. NWO for life.
Your NWO for life.
Tell them, Pedro.
I'm looking
For
arriba
life.
la raza.
Hey, 6'5". Go back to work. Put that shirt on. Put it on.
Yeah, put it on. Rip Rude said put it on.
You with us? You against us? You NWO.
Put it on.
This guy, he's looking at you kind of funny. or you want to hang with WCW? You NWO? Are you NWO? Put it on.
Yeah, put it on.
Keep it on.
Yeah, keep it on.
Put it on.
Scott Norton.
NWO for life.
For
NWO
life.
For life. For life.
I love it. Buff Bagwell goes to the ring and goes, pull it down or lose your job. Yes, they're doing what I say because they're afraid they're gonna beat you up, or you're gonna beat them up.
Let's put the shirt on.
Yeah, put the shirt on.
I love this. We do whatever.
Yeah, they're doing whatever we want because they're afraid they're gonna get beat up. Hello.
Hey, right here. Right here. Come on. Get this up. Get this up. Let's go. Get that ladder. Put a banner up.
Let me in. Knock, who's there? It doesn't matter.
Follow me. You with NWO or not? Huh?
It doesn't open. Open the door.
You with us or not? I'm with you. You with us or not? I said, are you with us or not? How about you? Hey. Control executive. I see we're doing a hostile takeover. Are you with us or not?
We're doing a hostile takeover.
Are you with us or not, Fred Leathers? All right. Hey, where's this guy going? Where you going? Huh? You don't want no trouble. Then you better join the NWO. Are you with us or not? Get out of here. Yeah. You took too long. Get out of here.
Even the sound plays.
They're doing whatever we say to do.
Yeah, because they're afraid they're going to get beat up. I love this. They're even breaking down the sign.
Over. This is a hostile takeover. Arriba la
For life.
For you.
Oh, Scott Norton. I wouldn't go on that edge. He's got a welder. They had to weld this stuff, guys. You should be watching that stuff without like a proper face gear.
Whoa. Come on, push them up.
Jumping on it ain't gonna help. That's metal. You can't bend metal. Not without something else.
I want that down now.
Okay, but I have to come through the TV.
We're taking this over. Takeover. Takeover. Black and White Express.
Black and White Express.
Every single thing that says WCW is coming down. This is in W.
For life.
is almost as fun as I am. Black and white express in the house. That's a good post.
For life, for life.
NWO live.
I got it, Rick. Thanks.
Everybody out here has made a decision. Are you NWO or not? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I said, are you NWO or not?
Then get out of here.
Get out of here! Because when you're NWO, you're NWO!
For life.
NWO for life!
Okay, Rick, thanks.
Get somebody down here! Get these signs down! I want that down! I wanted to say NWO Monkey Nitro! Cut it down or lose your job. Cut it. Yes! Is this amazing? I tell him to do it and it gets done.
Because you just said he would lose his job if he didn't.
What is that?
What is what?
I love it.
Okay.
And now I give you NWO Monday Nitro.
Oh, how'd you get one of those? Darn it.
Viral! Viral! Fireworks!
You better do what Rick Rude tells you. Oh, man.
For life, for life, for life.
Lower and do your job!
Yeah, well, don't stand underneath it. So, guys, don't stand underneath it. Get out of the way, because if he drops that, it's going to be a grease spot on your floor. Okay, but don't stand underneath it, guys. I mean, that's metal. That could really hurt somebody.
NWO Nitro
For life, Rick. Okay, we got it, Rick. Thank you, Rick Rude. Just in case we didn't know where we were at this point.
Welcome, Brett. NWO for life, baby. Welcome down south, Brett. Woo!
Wow. Except that Bret Hart wouldn't be
We've got the World Tag Team Champions in the ring. The U.S. heavyweight champion, the world heavyweight champion, and guess what? We own the show.
And now,
But you know what, Hollywood? Tonight is your night, my friend. And let me tell you how we're going to start it out. Tonight, because Lex Luger is such a pain in, well, you know, the NWO is going to take care of Lex Luger, but that's not all. Tonight is your night. Because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Gifts
and for
we
Curt
want to give
Hennig.
you for Christmas. Before you say anything, we want to dedicate the very first edition of NWO Monday Nitro.
Do it for Curt. I would rather give it up for Curt.
Hollywood Hogan, this is your show. And you know what else?
No, what else?
Hollywood. Because we know how much you like a bad set of wheels.
Oh, man.
I've got a very special gift for you from all of us.
And they make a mistake.
Just
They
to
bring
you.
Bischoff's bike back
Oh,
out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Bring it on out here for the man. Come on, bring it on out.
They got the wrong bike. I love this. They get the wrong bike. They accidentally give Bischoff's bike, and Bischoff's like, I didn't even think about it. Like, I noticed they made a mistake, but I didn't think about it.
Hey, where's Hollywood's wheels, man? Bring that motorcycle on out here.
And you hear the guy go, oh, no, I forgot I got the wrong bike.
I can hear it. I can hear it.
Yeah, that was Bischoff's bike. Guy grabbed the wrong bike. Yeah, it's the wrong one now, stupid. Live show,
Yes,
dude.
for
You can't take
you.
it back. Can't take it back.
Six Pack couldn't be here tonight, but he wanted you to have the ride of all rides.
I
And
think
my
Curt was
friend,
like, I think that's the
this
wrong bike.
Is your ride. Well, Hollywood.
Oh,
It's not over yet.
jeez.
It is now.
No, that was actually, I think Hogan actually made that for Bischoff. I'm sure he whispered in his ear, by the way, that's mine.
Because we are the gift that keeps on giving. This is when you're in that Hollywood frame of mind.
Got the right one now, stupid? Ugh. Okay, just don't turn around and kiss Curt, okay? Yeah, that one's yours. The other one's Bischoff's.
The biggest icon in wrestling.
But Hollywood, it's not over yet. For those nights
Kurt's
when
like,
you wanna
yeah,
be
okay.
out of the town.
Don't kiss yourself
Well,
on
you know,
the
Hollywood.
motorcycle.
Let's bring out the Saturday night wheels. Come on, bring them on out here.
New world order.
Wait till you get a load of this.
For life.
With your own hot tub. And your
Yeah,
own
move the
set
Korea.
of rolls. No. Yes, I know what to say about this. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. No. Only for Curt. I'm gonna be a ho 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 for Curt. I'm like, Curt, come over here.
Hollywood Hogan, have a Merry Christmas. But you know what? The night is still very young, and we've got a long way to go. It isn't over yet. You hang with us. 3 hours. You want to go 3 hours? You want to go 3 hours?
Do we have much of a choice?
All right, we're going.
And stop sharing. So I'm gonna just talk about that. Yeah, it did take a little bit, but if you notice there, and I know Eric Bischoff has talked about this on 83 Weeks. I heard him talk about this where he kind of didn't react when the guy brought the other, like his motorcycle that I think he said Hogan actually had that pre-ordered, like pre-built. As we say in the computer world, it was pre-built, customized just for Eric Bischoff. And I'm pretty sure Eric said later, Hogan, those are my wheels. But I do remember Bischoff talking about that. Where they actually brought the wrong out, and yeah, he does say some bad words there because they noticed. I mean, it's a live show. What are you going to do when they bring out the wrong one? You just have to kind of go with it and kind of improvise at that point. But I think it was extraordinary that I mean, I guess I didn't realize it was a mistake. I didn't hear that guy really loud go, "Oh no, wrong motorcycle." I might have missed it or whatever, not paying attention. But so I'm gonna take a quick break and catch you guys on the flip side. All right, guys, we're back. So yeah, this for everyone who's listening to the audio, we're gonna start at 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 57 seconds. For those viewers that are and I know like my internet will cut in and out. I do apologize. For some reason it just does that because I'm on an older model here. So anyway, this is the Disco Inferno, and Disco he actually answered my email. If you'd like to stop this, I think it is 16 or 17, episode 16 or 17, where Disco and them answer my email. I may be wrong about that, but just go down to where it says Disco, Conan, and I forgot the third guy. Anyway, they answer my email and they actually talk about this very match. It just like, so Curt is in the middle of the ring and he like laughs for some reason. I never got to like why he laughs. Because I guess Disco didn't remember if Curt said anything, but I kind of make a joke about it. So if you want to stop this episode and go back and listen to that, that would be awesome. But just remember to come back here. Okay, so this is the match. We're gonna start with Disco's music and then go into Curt's NWO music. But this match I definitely think was good. As you can see, Disco Inferno here. For everyone on Rumble, shake your booty.
Shake your booty.
Shake your booty.
Just don't shake it near me.
Along with your spinal column.
See, he's laughing there. What's Curt laughing at? That's what I want to know. I want to be in the know.
He's got a shot here tonight.
Stop it.
He may be the only one
Stop
in the
it.
building that believes that.
Stop it. Stop it. He's like shaking his ass.
He
like,
wants
stop
to
that.
be a
Stop
dual
that.
title holder.
Stop that.
He's toying with this boy.
If I was with Curt at this point, I'd be
Careful
like,
now, you
stop
wanna
it.
Get me sued.
Stop shaking your butt.
Curt Hennig now. Feeling his opponent
Gotcha.
out. Drops a shoulder into his chest.
I don't know what that was.
A nice drop kick.
I think they kind of screwed up there.
Perfectly parallel.
That might have been a botch.
With the ring. He delivered a nice drop kick right to the chest and follows it up. That one got Disco on the shoulder, sends him out into the NWO paperwork there. You know, those are open contracts that we have for wrestling talent around the world.
Disco might not be as stupid as he seems. It looks like he's leaving.
It's a long crawl back to the dressing room. I think Curt,
ouch!
I think Curt's having a flashback to an Elk River bar scene.
I hope not. Ooh, no
Chop to the
thanks.
top of the chest is Curt Hennig, the United
No,
States
thank
Heavyweight
you.
Champion now, trying to keep the action confined
I
inside
love
of
the
the
blue
wrestling
and the
ring,
black.
where it's legal, where he can control the pace of this match, and where we can see the finest wrestlers this
The
world
greatest
has ever
wrestler
known.
to ever
The US
live,
heavyweight champion,
Bischoff.
Curt Hennig.
That's one thing you can say about most of the NWO athletes is they're such incredibly fair sportsmen, great competitors, play by the rules.
Well, they are, without a doubt, the top of the line when it comes to
The
athletes
cream of the
in
crop.
this
Is
sport,
that what
which is probably the reason in and of
Savage
itself that
would
the
say?
NWO has been so dominant for the past, really going on 2 years now. The NWO, the
No
organization
thanks.
that has changed the world
No, thank
as
you.
we know it, and the organization that is going to take over this broadcast. This is your
No
holiday
thanks.
treat from the NWO, a preview, if you will.
No,
of what this show is going to look like.
Oh,
beginning
boy.
December 29th. When Larry Zbyszko becomes famous for being the man who lost Nitro.
How's your training?
Actually, he
going,
didn't.
Well, I had 6 pizzas last night. I figured if it was good enough for Zbyszko, it must be good enough for me. I've seen him over the several years. He was in the
There's that
NWA,
axe
when he was
like
here in WCW.
move.
Without
That
killing,
Curt.
3-4 Domino's pizzas. It must work.
You've been able to get a lot of time in the recliner.
Well, especially this weekend, the football game or the endurance. I was training for endurance this weekend, so I wanted to extend it out over a long period of time as opposed to trying to get in a sprint, try to catch like 3 or 4 different channels all at the same time for an hour. I just kind of stuck with the same football game through the entire afternoon. It was pretty good.
Notice Curt Hennig is so precise. He never wastes a move. Everything he does has meaning to it.
Look at that. What does that mean? That means I'm tired of wrestling you. I think I'm just going to knock you out.
That's exactly what that meant.
You were saying earlier, Eric, about this is a prelude of what's going to happen the 29th. And, I mean, just the graphics alone. I saw the graphics
27th.
that the NWO people put up. Unbelievable.
It is.
Oh,
without
ouch.
A doubt.
Ouch.
I mean,
Ouch.
NWO has the vision, if you will, and the technical expertise to put together a show that will really raise the bar when it comes to production values. That's what we're good at, and that's what we're going to do. This better on the 29th it's ever been. It's
showing professional wrestling, and you're going to go ahead and raise the bar, as you said earlier. It's unbelievable.
#1 show on cable. I mean, just think about it. A real giant really is. We've already had your prediction, Kevin, and I quite frankly, I could
There's only one giant
Say hello to
sitting here
Mama.
with us.
Well, thanks, guys.
DDP and Curt. What do you
Not
think,
a
Rick?
chance. DDP is going down. Curt Hennig, it's basically, in my book, is unbeatable.
And I'll tell you what, I was making jokes about the pizzas and training. I've been working out a little bit. Larry Zbyszko, on the other hand, he's a fat pig now. He's been a fat pig his entire life. He's never really been tested. And you know what?
Oh,
He
no, thanks.
underestimated me, and he's going to pay the price. There is not enough time between now and December 28th for him to get ready to what's going to happen to him. There's no way.
You've got to ask yourself, who's a bigger fool? Is it Larry Zbyszko for actually taking the match, or is it for JJ for putting up Nitro?
That's a contest that I couldn't call. I mean, there's no. How'd you like to referee that one? How'd you like to referee a stupidity contest between J.J. Dillon and Larry Zbyszko?
Ew.
Zbyszko not only underrates his golf game, he always makes triple bogeys.
Yeah. We're going to scratch on the 28th, but then the big one. The match that is going to determine the heavyweight championship of the world, Hollywood Hogan against the Muppet Man himself, Sting.
Has Hollywood ever looked any better?
Never. Never. Disco got lucky there, going after Curt Hennig. Now Disco looks like he
perfect
really
plex.
got
I mean, Hennig plex.
Quickly reverses the momentum.
2, 3.
He's got 1, 2.
Looks good, guys. So, yeah, that was the match between Disco Inferno after the NWO takes over. I mean, I can't really say anything other than what I've already said. It was a great match. Like I said, at the beginning there, Curt made either a joke with Disco Inferno, or there was some kind of joke that they were making or laughing about. and I wanted to know what that was, but I don't think Disco knew what it was. So he didn't remember. Well, so I mean, you guys already know what I'm going to say about this match. This match was awesome. I loved it, and I mean, I can't say enough good things about it. It really showed off Kurt's skills here. And of course, Rick Rude going, "Oh, it's perfect." Oh, like, oops, you were supposed to say that. But he didn't call him Mr. Perfect. Okay. I think that would have upset Vince. Not that anyone really cared what Vince McMahon thought at that point, but I mean, I think it would definitely have made Vince angry, because if you call him Mr. Perfect, he's not allowed to take that name because they, trademark it and everything else. So yeah, guys, that is the NWO Takeover plus Kurt's match with Disco Inferno. Now, we're actually going to have a very special next week. It will be dropped next week, but it will be done Sunday, 9/22. So September 22nd, I'm going to have Angel and Matt Collins on my show. And what we're going to do is we are going to watch more, or we're going to learn more about Kurt's ribs. Now, on this will be in like the middle of September, or excuse me, in the middle of October. This will come out. But I want you guys to stop this and go back to the other one. We will go over the oldies but goodies, and of course, we're gonna do some new ones, because as soon as I come out with a rib special, like the ultimate ribs of Curt Hennig, of course, more ribs will come out from Barry Darso and from others as well. So Shane Douglas will go over his he will have the update, because I sent a letter to Shane Douglas. Again, if you would like to hear that in its entirety, you are more than welcome to go back and listen to that episode. I really I would like to thank Shane Douglas for doing that. I would like to thank Conan and for Disco Inferno for answering my emails, for Jim Cornette for answering my emails, for Jesse Ventura for letting me interview him for like a couple of minutes about Curt. And I can't thank you guys enough for doing all that. That's really something special to me, that you guys answered my emails and were nice enough to do that. I really feel blessed to talk to some of the wrestlers that knew Curt, because I mean, we no longer have Curt here. But so Sunday, but it will come out next week. So next week, for episode 56, we are actually going to go over, like I said, the oldies but goodies, but we're also going to talk about Kurt's ribs and some of the new ones that came out. So I hope you will join us next week for the Angel and Matt Collins are going to laugh along with me. We're going to have a good 2 hours, probably about 2.5 hours worth of stuff that I have, because I have a lot of ribs coming in, or had a lot of ribs coming in that Curt would do. We are going to go over the Disco Inferno one where Curt ribbed Dave Hebner. I mean, not Dave Hebner. I can't think of his name now. I can't remember which one. Anyway, he did rib a referee, so in WCW. He handcuffed his briefcase to the ceiling. I'm like, how did you get up there? First of all, how did you get up there? He's like 257. How the heck did you get up there? So I just love his ribs, and we're gonna go over. Hopefully, this will be like an ultimate collection. So like an ultimate collection of all of Kurt's ribs, and we're gonna have a great time, a great 2 hours. I can't say enough great things about Angel Riviera and Matt Collins. They really have helped me out. Cabello has helped me out, and I just can't thank you guys enough for that. You guys kind of got me started and got to you kind of pushed me in the right direction so that I can do this kind of stuff and still have, um, 2 other shows as well. So once I got the first show, it's like I branched out into other shows. So So just some shameless plugs here. Like I said, next week we are going to have Matt Collins and Angel Riviera. We're going to go over Curt's ribs because on episode 28 of Pro Wrestling Talk, we talked about Owen Hart and his ribs. He was also the king of ribs. But I think Curt could definitely give him a run for his money. Well, we also will go over the recent Bret Hart stuff that I found about Curt Hennig. And then of course, they ask him the question, well, did Curt ever rib Owen? He's like, no, they didn't rib each other because they knew they would get each other back 10 times worse. So we're definitely going to go over that. Black Magic Talk. Now this will be a couple of episodes later, but for that we do have more stuff coming up. Maybon is coming up here on the 21st of September. Excuse me for just a moment. So we will talk about the history of Maybon and what it means to us in the history. We'll also have some more guests, of course, and we might bring back a few other guests. I just want to let everyone know that on Halloween night, we are going to have a seance with the lovely Sonia Smith. She will be joining us, from her home in the UK. And she will be doing a seance with us on Halloween night, or Samhain. It's called Samhain for us witches and witchcraft and stuff, and witches and wizards, etc. And so if you'd like to check that out, stop this podcast, go over, the links are in the description, go over to my Black Magic Talk. That will, excuse me, sorry, episode 27 will be about Maybon, and then we'll go on for there. It'll probably be like episode 30 will be the Halloween seance. So but I hope you all will join us for next week. Like I said, we're going to do an ultimate collection of Curt's ribs and all the funny stuff that was Curt Hennig. So I hope you will join us there. That's it for me, guys. I will see you next week. Have a great one, and remember, everyone, no one beats Mr. Perfect. Nobody. Okay, guys, this is where we're going to do some shameless plugs here. So the first shameless plug, if you could please go over to my other show, which is Black Magic Talk. I will put the links in all the description fields. If you could just kind of browse it, if you are not only a wrestling fan, but you like Wicca or paganism, and you'd like to learn more about it. We just did some recent episodes. So if you'd like to hop over there, just click the link in the description field. If you would like to give to the Black Magic Talk Patreon, that link will be in the description field. And again, if you would like to have a tarot reading on the show, you can DM me on X. My link for that X will be in the description field. If you would like to do one off the show, you can also just DM me and I will give you my rate. My co-host is Matt Collins. He can also give you a tarot reading on the show or off the show. If it's on the show, all you would have to do is become a Patreon supporter for $5 a month. You get all kinds of perks. And again, we can let you know when you can come on the show. And if you'd like to do it off the show, Matt can definitely give you his rating for doing tarot. The next shameless plug I would like to do is, of course, Pro Wrestling Talk will always be on Saturday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is scheduled to change, but Angel and I will let you know on the Wrestling X. So if you would like to DM us at any time, me and Angel, my link will be in the description field for my Wrestling X, and that is for Pro Wrestling Talk, and also for this podcast, Curt Hennig Was the Best, Changed My Mind. If you would like to give to the Patreon, I have for Curt Hennig Was the Best, Changed My Mind. Again, you can go and look in the description field. It should be there. I have $1, $3, $5, and $10. The other show is just $1, $5, and $10. I'm sorry, it's $3, $5, and $10, I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. But if you could give, thank you in advance. If you'd like to ask any questions for pro wrestling or Black Magic Talk, you are free to direct message me on X or Angel, my host for Pro Wrestling Talk. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday, unless it is scheduled to change, but we will definitely let you know beforehand. So, of course, this show, I'm going to do a shameless plug for this show. Again, $1, $3, $5, and $10 you can contribute on Patreon. If you would like to give on Cashapp, I will take donations on Cashapp, but direct message me on X if you would like to do that, and I will give you my handle. So if you have any questions like about the show or any technical questions, you can always direct message me on my X, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. The next shameless plug I would like to do is for Hardlands Media, Kit Cabello, someone I call a good friend of mine. Please check him out. He is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central, and that would be 10 p.m. Eastern. So 9 a.m. Central, he is Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, depending on when you can catch him in a good mood for a Saturday brunch. If he does do Saturday brunch, I usually am sleeping or at work, so but check him out. He's really good on politics, and I have the pleasure of calling him friend. Some more shameless plugs. If you could also subscribe to Angel in the Afternoon. He does a great job on politics as well. And that's Angel in the Afternoon, and he's usually on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. That is also scheduled to change. If you have any questions about it, he'll usually let you know. And he will definitely, you can direct message him if you need to get a hold of him. The last one is Deconstructing. His name is Dave. I really recommend him too. He has a little podcast on YouTube. All you'd have to look up is Deconstructing Topics, and he does some really good stuff. I really recommend you guys check him out. Subscribe to everybody I just said here, and check them out. And remember, everyone, nobody beats Mr. Perfect. Nobody. Hey, Curt Hennig fans, just want to let you know that the ending outro song is AI generated. Again, it is AI generated. Thank you all for listening. And remember, everyone, no one beats Mr. Perfect. Nobody.
He walked into the ring, a legend set to soar. In the flashing lights you could hear the crowd roar. With a twinkle in his eye, the swagger in his stride, Curt Hennig, he was more than a star in their eyes. From the farms of Minnesota to the wrestling hall, he stood undefeated through it all. A father, a friend, a hero we'd see, perfect in the memories for you and me. He was Mr. Perfect, never missing a beat. With every match, he rise to his feet. Though he's gone now, a hero we see, perfect in the memories for you and me. In the quiet of the evening, stars shining bright, you'd hear tales of his glory, longing to the night. With a grip like a vice and a smile that gleamed, he lived every moment like out of a dream. His days in the sun and the nights in the cold, stories of Curt never grow old. Remember the laughter, battles hard fought, perfectly missed, but never forgot. He was Mr. Perfect, never missing a beat. With every match, he rose to his feet. perfect, never missing a beat. With every match, he rises to his feet. Though he's gone now, his legacy